A Texas appeals court has agreed to delay a judge's ruling that would have allowed a hospital to end life-sustaining treatment for an 11-month-old girl. The move is the latest development in a battle between Tinslee Lewis's family, who wishes to continue treatment, and hospital doctors who have testified the little girl is in pain. They say treatment is no longer benefiting her. Tinslee, who has been on a ventilator since early July, has a rare heart defect and suffers from chronic lung disease and severe chronic high blood pressure. Joining me now to talk more about this case is Kimberlyn Schwartz, Director of Media and Communications for Texas Right to Life. She joins us via Skype from Dallas. Kimberlyn, welcome to the show. Your organization has been advocating for Tinslee and her family. Tell us a little bit about the so-called 10-day rule doctors were invoking to try to remove Tinslee from life support.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. The 10-day rule basically forces everyday Texans to race against the clock to save their loved ones. This is a situation that no Texan ever wants to be in. Not only do they have a loved one who is sick in a hospital, but now they have basically a death panel making these decisions for them instead. Tinslee Lewis, baby Tinslee's mother, found herself in this situation in October when the hospital gave her a letter saying that we're going to pull the plug on your daughter in 10 days. Luckily, the day before the hospital was set to pull the plug, Trinity called Texas Right to Life's patient advocacy team for help, and that team was able to win a temporary restraining order protecting her just within 30 hours of getting the call.
And where do things stand now in the search to find a new facility willing to care for Tinslee?
The search is always ongoing. Now, we've been calling different doctors and hospitals since we got this case in November, but what we realized once we started getting involved was that the records that the hospital was sending to these different transfer facilities were actually outdated. They were 3 months old. So trying to piece together what's missing so we can get these alternate facilities the accurate information has been an uphill battle. And whenever you consider that Texas law expects you to cram this entire process in just a 10-day window, it makes the law even more barbaric.
Now, doctors say Tinslee is suffering. You've been in touch with Tinslee's mother, Trinity. How does she describe her daughter's condition? Is it different from what the doctors are saying?
It is different. Trinity is there in the hospital every single day, and she says that from her observations, she doesn't believe that Tinslee is in pain. Just last night, they were watching a show called Puppy Dog Pals, and whenever they had to turn off the show, then Tinslee started to get upset. So Trinity is there. She is the only one in the world who has Tinslee's best interests at heart more than anybody else. And so that's why it's so important that she be the one to make these decisions on Tinslee's life.
Understandably so, and as you say, her mom says she wants to be the one to make those decisions about her care. What rights do parents have in these situations? And now what are the next steps as far as legal steps in this case?
It's really tragic in Texas. If any patient, no matter if you're 99 or just a newborn baby, patients in Texas hospitals do not have the right to dictate their own care whenever it comes to life-sustaining treatment like a ventilator or dialysis. So any patient who is in a Texas hospital can be jeopardized by this. So we're asking Governor Greg Abbott to call a special session to end this 10-day rule. Tinslee has not been the last patient. Since her case has been in the media, we've had more calls to our office saying, this is happening to me right now. Will you please help?
Wow.
So that's hopefully one of the next steps is Governor Abbott will call a special session, but also we now wait for the appeal court to hear Tinslee's case, and we are praying for a good outcome in that.
It's an important case we'll continue to follow. Kimberlyn Schwartz, Director of Media and Communications for Texas Right to Life, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.